family. This is one half of Remnants Gathering. And it's a beautiful day. It's a day that we're able to create the reality that we want. And so with that being said, more energy, power, love, and just the drive and determination to get it done, whatever that is to you. Energy to all. But on this video, I'm talking about the wounded masculine and just how real that is. You know what I'm saying? Up until coming into the spiritual awakening, and people can downplay it, and when it's something you're not knowledgeable of, you can really, the only things that we can move on, stand on, speak on, give regard to is stuff that we know. You know what I'm saying? And if it's something I've learned and matured to understand that if it's something that I don't know, I don't speak on it. So I can't look at the next person's anything and really speak on it to say whether or not it's beneficial or non-beneficial. To me, not having the knowledge of any particular thing affords you that right. But with that being said, again, in regards to dealing with this wounded masculine, and I said all of that to say, if you're a man, 9 times out of 10, since you've been born into this existence, you have been traumatized. You've been traumatized physically, you've been traumatized mentally and emotionally, and we've been traumatized spiritually. And so, again, coming into this awakening and this journey of really getting to know myself, knowledge of self, self-mastery, really working to be better in every aspect of my existence, I realize that I have been hurt in different ways. And growing up, in my household, mental health, and I'll just say, I can only speak again for what I've experienced, but to me it seems like mental health it's something that we're aware of, but we're not fully knowledgeable about, and we kind of get to the point of going through the motions for so long that things we don't regard them as being worthy of being top priority until something happens, or another, and then you start to put things into proper perspective and begin to reprioritize things in your life. But for us men, we have been wounded, and we have been wounded generationally, and so we have to heal. You have to work on healing yourself. You have to do shadow work. You have to address your emotional pain, your traumas. You have to. It's no handing it over, casting it off. No. You've had years of your mind being programmed a certain way and programmed in this manner. And the only way to change it is to reprogram. Reprogram your mind. Reprogram the way you perceive things, the way you respond, and the way you react. And so we have to do the shadow work. We have to go within, and we have to get to the place to where we are wanting these triggers to come forward, or wanting these tendencies from the triggers to come forward. Learning what the triggers is so we can, in effect, trigger ourselves to be able to sit in whatever that feeling is when it arises. We gotta sit in that. You sit in that. You go through that. Yeah, it's ugly. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. You're gonna run from it. But you gotta do it. It ain't no getting around it. Ain't no bypass. Ain't no spiritual bypass. So we gotta do it. And so dealing with the inner wounds and how they affect us. Unresolved pain and trauma, as we all know, hurt people. And so it's safe to say that there are millions upon millions upon millions of hurt people. We all hurt in some way. And the only way to heal is to go within and see all of it for what it is. But we've learned how to masquerade. We've learned how to put on a facade and wear different hats to navigate. And that's cool too. That's what it is too. But man, we gotta do this work. We gotta do this work on ourselves. I just encourage all you kings, all you men, all you gods that have been doing it, to keep encouraging each and every one to go within. Some people, as I stated, will run from it. You will, to an extent. Because guess what? Some things that may have occurred could have possibly occurred when you were younger. And so, as a child, when you're frightened, how did you respond? How do children respond to fear? And so, yeah. Look at your wounds. Look at your tendencies and your patterns. Because a lot of us, we compartmentalized and swept stuff under the rug and buried things and, had a tough heart, tough skin. But the reality of it is our heart's got to be light as a feather. And if you got that much stuff weighing you down, you heavy-hearted.